everybody, welcome to the rapid review of episode 8, the finale of The Residence. If you've been joining me this far, I've been doing a rapid review of every episode of this series. It's in the top 5 of Netflix series right now. I wanted to watch all of the episodes. I kind of binged them and did these reviews for you, and then I'm posting one each day so that you can have a night to watch if you want. But the idea here is that I don't put any spoilers in my reviews, but just to give you an idea of what you're getting into before you get into it. So let's jump right in. Again, this is episode 8, the last episode of the season. This is the good, the bad, and the interesting. First up, the good. I thought it was a genius idea to recap the first 7 episodes because everybody's like, okay, let me remember all this stuff. We're gonna get the ending here, right? They recap the entire first 7 episodes, but in the beginning of this episode, not the whole episode, just the beginning. They give you a little recap, and they do it through the eyes of the victim. So all the stuff that we've been seeing other people interact with him, now we're seeing it through what he went through that day. Such a cool way to do that. I was really happy they made that decision. I was also really happy they made the decision to not make it through the whole thing, and that they got to kind of answering all the questions that we wanted to know. Now to the bad. This last episode is so drawn out. Even with me speeding this up, I'm sure that sounded very drawn out, and it should. Like, just tell us already. You will be extremely frustrated with how long it takes them, like 40 minutes to reveal who did it, and you just want to be like, just tell us. Just tell us. It's very, very frustrating, and kind of goes with what I was saying a few episodes ago, which is I think this whole series could have been 2 episodes shorter. I think they stretched for time or stretched because they had an episode budget they needed to hit. I think it could have been shorter. Now to the interesting. But this last episode, I had 2 guesses on who the murderer could be, and one of them was right, which just says trust your gut. The other one was not, but the other one I was spot on. And I'll be completely honest, I had a feeling maybe it was that person about halfway through, but then kind of wrote it off. And then in the last episode, a facial expression, I was like, why did they show that facial expression? And that is when it reinvigorated. It might be that person. I'm not giving anything away, but I think if you're thinking in your head, oh, is it going to be someone that I thought it might be? The chances are it actually might be. Also, the show does leave one unanswered question. It frustrated the hell out of me. So much so that I went and looked it up on Reddit. And I guess since the show doesn't answer it for you, I'll just answer it for you now. It was, why is his writing so messed up? And I thought it had something to do with the murder. I thought, they never interview him. So is he like a mysterious suspect? Is he going to come into play later? And then when I looked it up on Reddit, someone said, no, it's supposed to be you realizing how many times the seating chart was changed, that the calligrapher had to write different names on different table numbers and seat numbers so many times that his hand cramped. And that's why he says it's been a long night. I love that theory. That makes the most sense to me. So that's what I'm going with. And now you've been told so that you don't have to worry about the show not giving it away or not telling you about it because they definitely don't. But I know that you want to know who killed the person who's responsible for this big murder mystery. So my advice is slow down and enjoy the show.